I hate it. I hate how often I'm being disconnected. It shouldn't happen. I've got to figure out why OBS is giving me such a difficult time. Because it shouldn't. It shouldn't be this difficult. Thank you for the welcome back. Be safe. I'm using the most recent updated version of OBS. Uh, OBS 27.2.5. I have not tried OBS Studios. Should I be doing that instead? At least I don't think I have OBS Studios. I'm lost again. Yes, okay. Keep that in mind. There's the objective. How do I get there? Nothing else seems to lead all the way over there. So it's gotta be up here. Let's have to go down and around. But I think that just takes me around here. Oh, I'm so hopelessly lost. How do I get in here? How? Please tell me. Nothing here. Ah, crap. Now we just gotta figure out where the stone socket is supposed to be. Oh, I don't remember. I am sad. Da 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 da. Being lost kinda sucks. Ah. Nope. That's a collectible. Breakable floor, I can't break it. Spirit light, don't know what that means. Oh, I'm lost again. I gotta find a place to put these stone eyeballs, but I don't know where that place is. Sick. Oh, maybe here? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, I guess this is where it was. Yay. Ooh, the glowing stranger my customers speak of with such awe. Tell me, is it usual for your kind to fall from the sky? I have met many curiosities on my travel after all. Oh yes, some fall, some fly, some prowl, some slither. But all our customers, you see, just customers who want spirit shards. Of course. Whoa! But of course. So I'm gonna try talking about it again. Oscar, I feel like if you got a good group of people who are competent to help you speedrun with 6 people, the Turtles game, you should have had the world record with no problem, because I don't think speedrunners have very many friends. Unnecessary dig at speedrunners. Ow. Ah, crap. Yep. But you, Oscar, you have friends. Welcome back, Anna. I have it on PC. As well as Xbox, because that's where my brother has it on. You're a spirit, yes? I assume you're a ghost. No, it's true. There is a place where ghost spirits run and play. I tried to race them once, but I am not so fast. Oh, it's so far away. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know if it's crossplay or not. Like, I hope it is, but I do not know. Dang it. No, why? Anna, I made progress while you were gone. It's because I went that way like you told me to. That's dumb. It should be crossplay between all, but I know Sony doesn't like crossplay. Well, it's only because you told me what to do, Anna. No, I provided a start. You still had to get there. Guess how many tries it took me to type start. Dang. I was getting guessed one. I thought it was a fooler. Oh, God. Sayonara. Cowabunga, bunga. Would have been nice, but my fingers were not having it. Anna fingers. Please cooperate with Anna. There we go. Lower the water. Ow. Rude. Who clever puzzling? Ow. Huh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Heal up. You did. Oh. I see. ha. Sweet. Yay! It opened. I think I did what I was supposed to do here. Yeah. We're doing the things. Water. Lois sleeping on her bed next to me, and she's very asleep, and it's very adorable. Aw. I am glad. Seems like it though. I wonder if I can reach with my headphones still on. Maybe. It's up to you. Ow. I can. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. Well done. Cozy Chloe. And she stretched out nice. She needed that blankie. Wait, is this the way to San Jose? No, no it is not. Do you know the way to San Jose? Oh Lord. Dang. Woohoo! Attacking more rapidly with the Spirit Arc. Great. Please, sir, I don't want any of your wares. Okay, it's time for a cozy Robo. Night, friends. Okay, have a good night, Robo. Thanks so much for hanging out for as long as you did. I appreciate you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. I'd like to get up there, but I don't think I can get up there yet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. Sleep well. Oh, well, that turned out well, according to my bot, or my chatbot. Ah! What showed up? It looked like HTML coding. Ow. You're a jerk. It is fun. No. So much fun being fun. What's this do? Oh. Thought I had to start it as well. Just still 3. Oh boy. What? I like when I make progress. It feels good. New power? Uh-oh. I wanted to attack him. Did I take damage because of... that's annoying. I think I took damage. Because I want to attack him, but it's like, nah, get the dash ability. No, that's stupid. Get Booberry. Ow. No. Oh. Aw. Haha. A lot easier when there are walls nearby. Who'da thunk it? This platforming seems a lot easier. Due to how difficult Celeste was. Aw. You piece of creep. Which I still have to finish. But I wanted something more relaxing. Oh yeah, hello friend.
Nanush.
Nanush! Hello there, welcome to Qualuk's Hollow.
Oh,
Here we are in the domain of the Great Qualuk, Guardian of the Marsh. Thanks to his care, why things have hardly changed around here since the decay came. Care to purchase a map of the Big Toad's abode for 100 spirit light? Sure. Thanks for the map. What's also nice is since I have the dash now, I can dodge a lot better. Yeah, for not going crazy difficult to less when you're feeling less than 100%. It's pretty great. Of course, I know a lot of people that would struggle with this game too, so it's kind of funny. Uh-oh. No thanks. Yay! Sweet. Life up. Sure. What you want me to do, game? Oh, I hope it tells me, like, which way I'm supposed to be going. So, boy. Dang it. I gotta, I gotta beat my own spirit, I guess. Should have it. I think that's the only way to get my bonus spirits. So I needed it. I needed it. Also getting it wrong. You don't fight the shadow, you embrace the shadow. How many times must I say this, King? Well, I'm not really fighting it, I'm just competing with it. It's not like we're battling. What is down there? I want that, but I don't think I can have that. Went the wrong way. But yeah, the game should listen to you. Oh, jerk. Sweet. Haha. Moki. Ah. Ow. Missed it by that much. I mean, I figured you weren't really bothered. And we're just being dramatic. I thought I missed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We did it. We restored life energy and saved. I'm looking at something real quick. Don't mind me. Cool. Alright. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go. I know I haven't been here. I haven't been streaming a super long time. But I'm also under the weather. Uh-oh. Wellity, wellity, wellity. Oh. No problem. Take the bug by the horn. And hey, CJ. Sorry to hear that. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I'll be 100% again soon, I'm sure. Oh, okay, thank you. Ow. Ow. And yeah, the game is very attractive. Ow. Oh, I think this is the... the slingshot. Bash? Oh. Oh, they'll be near lanterns. Oh, I play this for sure. You should. There are two of them. I don't know what's this called, the bash. I thought it was just the slingshot. Yay! I think I always call it the slingshot, because it certainly had that power in the first one, and I thought it was called the slingshot, but whatever. I don't care. Sweet. Am I supposed to go back now? Spirit arc shots split into smaller projectiles. That's great. Uh-oh, press the wrong button. And since the first one's a little bit older, you might be able to get it for pretty cheap. In fact, it might be on sale right now. Yeah. Sweet. My friend wanted me to play the Civilization game with him, but then I looked it up and it was $60. I don't know what's possible to make games. You know, a sad thing is that the average starting price for a game on the PS5 right now, as well as the Xbox X, is $70. It's true. Are you Gullah Gullah Island? Runk, a spirit in my marsh? So the Moki were right. I wanted to believe, but it has been so long. I am Quolok, and you are welcome in my marsh, little one. The Moki tell me you seek your friend, an owlet. She fell far to the east. How far east? No guys ever bought her in days, that's understandably. Because those are like around $20 at all times, right? Or just to start. Where the owls are no more. Once the waterway behind me led there, but the waters have grown foul and impassable. There is one way, however. The wellspring to the west, a great watermill, sits silent. Were you to set its wheels in motion, the waters would flow clear once more. I would accompany you, but I'm kinda lazy, so bye. But the Moki need me. I can give you something, however. A fragment of the ancient light that once brightened these wilds. May its voice be your guide through this perilous land. I am the voice of the forest. It's been a long time since I last saw your kind. It's been a long time since I last left the marsh. But I will do my best. The wellspring needs us. Yes, go to the wellspring and teach us water to flow again. Pushy. Gulliver Island, something I've heard of, but couldn't have told you what it was without Google. I know V's talked about it before, and I saw it when I was younger too. But I guess it was filmed off like the coast of South Carolina, because I guess the people that were in it were part of like some tribe that were in that area. I don't know the full extent of it. I just know it was a kid's show. And I think at one point, the one kid was complaining about not being able to tie his shoes. That's about all I know. Yes, $20 until mid increased. And was sure as boop, not worth it. Increase equals decrease in quality, as expected. You have to pay for Penny's new office chair, as she could sit and fire people. Didn't someone say she was into having people sit on exercise balls instead of chairs? She probably got them the standing desk, too. Let's have an entire episode about shoe time. Oh, sweet. Later, Quolok. Oh no, what button do I press? I knew exactly what button to press. After I pressed the wrong button. Monkey, monkey. Oh, thanks, buddies. at one point, a Reddit former employee did a bit of an AMA, and I think that came up. The penny was sort of into health kick things, and into trying to force everyone else along with it. The mods, they were able to confirm that it was a genuine employee, although it's always possible a former employee was making stuff up. But I don't know. What was said made a lot of sense. You are not a Moki, I can tell. Your ears are too floppy. I noticed things like this map I found. I would give it to Lopo, the map maker, but he has enough maps. I should give it to the one who wanders. I hear he used to love maps. Maybe he would love this one? Could you give it to him? I last saw him up in Wellspring Glades. Hand to hand. Okay, be safe, Puffy. Hope I'm remembering correctly. I mean, it sounds legit. Hey, who tore down my wall? Vikings. Come on over, let's get a closer look at you. Reach the Wellspring Glades. I did it. I like how I can be like penny force employers to do silly ridiculous things. Sounds legit. I mean, from all that people have told me about her, it just all sounds legit. And you all would know a lot better than I would. Ah, greetings. I see you made it to the Glade Spirit. I don't suppose your journey is taking in the direction of the Wellspring yet. Rumors of an old library have roused my interest. I might do some exploring on my own. Perhaps I'll see you there. Care to hone your skills? Maybe. $10 for this game, $5 for the other one. Would you recommend one or the other? I think the first one has a bit more platforming to it, so probably better to do the first one. Though I think both are pretty good, but this is as far as I've seen. I've only played like 2 hours of this one. And I think the first one's probably like 6 to 8 hours long. Unless you want to collect everything, then it's longer, obviously. You know, I'll get the fast travel thing. But I've heard a place with some knowledge. Ancient spirit knowledge. This is said to be barred to all the most observant. Good luck. Yeah, no problem. If you do wind up getting it, hope that you enjoy it. This is said to be barred to all the most observant. Ah, crap. So he has a head up and is yawning. She also has one ear inside out, which is a very common occurrence for her. Twix also frequently has one ear out, or one ear inside out. I flip it, because my mom always liked to flip it. Whee! I usually do too. Yeah.
Oh, no, me.
Say, what's that paper you got there? Squawk? Those crisp dotted lines that bold X. The treasure map. Here, also in my wanderer's pouch for it. Something tells me I'll be needing a bigger bag. Small but useful for adventures. Alright. I don't dare hope the rumors were true, but here you are. No one is home to a spirit once more. You made quick work of that wall there. Guess my building skills aren't what they used to be. Still, I made a promise I would provide refuge from the decay here. These glades are counting on me, spirit. But without ore, I fear I will let them all down. The materials I need were abandoned when my kind fled to the mines. Without the proper supplies, well, my dream of a haven might end before it has even begun. Care to help make these glades a better place? Yes. I'll get right on that. Now that I'm building again, I can call myself a true Gorlek once more. Few true Gorlek are left, so be wary if you see anyone out there who looks like me. Not all of us escape the corruption in time. I'm helping. By staring. Before our home was swallowed by sand, the spirits saw potential in Golek ore. They disappeared before they could try what we built them. But now you're back, and that can change. Gotta help. I don't have enough for that. Hot diggity. You usually do too. Nice. What's this? Oh. Okay. Okie dokie. Won't be getting back there anytime soon. Guess we'll, keep on keeping on. So, I came far to find these glades. It's a paradise here for Moki. My family will like it here, but we have no home. The Gorlick Grob knows the building ways. Maybe he can help. A returning customer, always a welcome sight. Oh, yes. Your name is spoken ever more loudly. Even so, I have heard many names on my journeys, you see. The names, they by my shining swords and pass along. They all sound quite the same. Oh, yes. Still, my shards do gleam more brightly around you. Perhaps your name is one to remember? But for that, you would need to do something worth remembering. Care to refine your spirit shards? Or buy an entirely new shard, perhaps? I wonder if I should get Celeste now. But now I almost feel like I've played it because I watched you so many times. Well, to be fair, I did a chunk of it off stream, so yes, you may have seen the main story, but there are B-sides and C-sides, which are more difficult platforming adventures for each chapter, as well as things to collect that I didn't always collect on stream. But it's up to you. I mean, I'll buy an energy cell. I don't care. You might go to better learn how to use your shards. It lies in Wellspring, a shrine to the ancient spirits you see. It is said that the ancient spirits could yield many, many shards at once. Maybe you could too. Oh, yes. Yay. can hardly believe it. I'm talking to a real spirit, a new one. You're smaller than I thought up close. Oh, but so bright. I myself prefer to blend in. It's not safe out there, you know. Lucky for you, I've been watching your every move, just to make sure you're alright, of course. Care to see some records of you? Sure. Oh, boy. 6 deaths. Deaths by enemy. 5 deaths by hazard. Of course. Ooh, 911 damage taken already. Pretty good. See you soon. That one definitely seems like it'd be a different experience. Like, maybe you'd have seen the plot. And then it's so difficult, it'd probably feel very different to play. Or really different to play. As opposed to more visual novel sort of game, where if you know the story, that's basically totally it. Oh, hello. I came here from the marsh because I heard the glades were beautiful. They are beautiful, but the light here is so bright, not like the gloomy marsh. That's why I'm hiding in the shade. If I had a hat like that funny one over there. But I do not. Whee! I consider it. I just don't like to buy anything except the sale is tempting. True. I guess the only thing about Celeste is that... Uh-oh. Okay. The main thing about Celeste is the fact that, it does often go on sale, so you don't need it right away. And Epic Games often gives it away, too. Like, I think they've given it away 2 or 3 times. So I would not be surprised if they did it again. That's the only reason I have Celeste. Welcome back, Puffy. And who knows, maybe by the time that it's offered free again. I have to go through that after to make an Epic Games account or whatever to get it. What's a lot of effort? Because I feel like I don't think it was a lot of effort. You have to download a launcher, which is essentially another storefront like Steam, and then just make a free account. So I was like, pretty much, yeah. That's a lot for me if the only thing I'm doing it for, but also I can just suck it up. It's up to you. I get it. I guess, like, my train of thought was essentially, yeah, it was a pain in the butt to kind of do that, but free. There's a shrine close to the wellspring. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Bear. Oh, hell, you going to the cold place? I am going there to pick up some reach berries. Or I want to go, but there's a large bear in the way. He is sleeping. I tried to wake him up by tilting his nose with a tuft of grass, but it did not work. But maybe grass is not big enough? Maybe I'm not big enough? I don't know, maybe. Oh no! We remember this place. Water from the Luma pools flows through here, feeding the marsh with life. Or it used to flow before the decay, before the mill stopped. Yay! The wellspring. Crap, 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 crap. I think I might be dying. Yay! I don't know if I'm supposed to go down there yet or not. Oh. Guess so. Ow. Let's go back down. I don't think there's a single pathway there. Nailed it. I don't think I was supposed to go this way. Oh no, press the wrong button. Pretty collars. I thought so too. Though the distance was vast. It could not keep the family apart. $249 there. Yeah. Yeah, I think before getting into that, I think I'll just wind up calling it there. I streamed for about 2 hours, so good for me, despite not being 100%. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Sorry if you gave me any more advice I missed out, but thank you for telling me about that. Oh yeah, no problem. No, I didn't say anything else. I think the only thing I said was it was like it felt like a lot to me too when I first heard about it, but my wanting something for free was worth more to me than uh the effort involved. Exquisite. Thanks for saying I did great, and thanks for the wishes for me feeling better. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for the exquisite and the bless. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be good to yourselves. Yep, I would probably agree. It was my main. It was my main point. Uh, yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, and be good to yourselves because you darn well deserve it for being such fantastic people. Thank you for the snore as well. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see ya soon. Thank you for the snore. Thank you kindly. Bye bye.